Spurs are still trying to secure the services of Swansea centre-back Joe Rodon as the domestic window is still open for another 10 days. Heung-min Son is buzzing after the 6-1 win at Old Trafford on Sunday. Giovanni Lo Celso has withdrawn from the Argentina squad due to injury. A Spurs defender has been nominated for an award. David Ginola, the Tottenham legend, has now come out and said that Spurs have a real chance of winning the Premier League this season, and the Premier League have just issued a statement asking the government for clarity and consistency in the policy so they can welcome back spectators. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of October. I'm going to go through all of the Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports from the last 24 hours. Let's start with Sunday's result. Manchester United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 6. And I think I'm going to probably speak about this on every single video from now on. What a result and what an afternoon Tottenham had at Old Trafford on Sunday. Heung-min Son grabbed another couple of goals for Tottenham. And he said the following: it's amazing, it's amazing. To beat them 6-1 in this stadium is incredible. I'm proud of the team, proud of myself. What can I say? This performance, this result, I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Sonny then went on to say we had to be clinical, score the goals, assists, and that's what we did. We were so clinical, we were unselfish, and that's what we need for the team. He then went on to talk right down the camera, talking to the fans. Of course, the fans haven't been inside the stadiums for the last 6 months, and he said, obviously, I'm really, really sad that you guys aren't here, but in my mind, in my heart, I'm still celebrating with you guys. I'm buzzing and feeling amazing. A report was published earlier today from the Evening Standard, and it states that Tottenham midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso has withdrawn from the Argentina squad for their forthcoming World Cup qualifiers due to injury. Of course, midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso wasn't named in Jose Mourinho's starting 11 against Manchester United on Sunday. Wasn't named as a substitute either. The report from the Evening Standard then goes on to say that according to an injury update issued by the Argentinian Football Association on Tuesday, the 24-year-old suffered a left thigh issue during training at Tottenham and was unable to take part in a national team session on Monday. Early this morning, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club announced the following: teenage defender Brooklyn Lions Foster has been shortlisted for the Premier League 2 Player of the Month award for September. The 19-year-old has been a key part of our under-23's unbeaten start to the season and was ever present at centre-half in back-to-back London derby wins and clean sheets against West Ham winning 3-0 at home and Arsenal 1-0 away towards the end of last month, which followed on from our opening day 1-1 draw at home to Brighton. Brooklyn is one of 7 players on the shortlist for the award. Nominees were selected by the Premier League Football Development Panel after club coaches picked out the best performance by an opposing player in each of the Premier League 2 matches during September. The winner will also be decided by the panel. Yesterday, former Tottenham manager Harry Redknapp said that Tottenham could win the Premier League at the end of the 2020-2021 season. I said it a couple of days ago as well, and now club legend David Ginola has said exactly the same thing. Talking on Sky Sports, he said, I think they have a real chance this season. If you look at the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea, none of these teams are taking the Premier League by storm. Spurs could be that team in the next few weeks. Yesterday was, of course, transfer deadline day, and Tottenham were trying to sign a central defender. Lots of reports out about Tottenham possibly signing Swansea defender Joe Rodon. Another report out today, this time from Wales Online, and they are stating that Tottenham Hotspur are set to continue their chase of Swansea City defender Joe Rodon. Tottenham's bid for the centre-back on transfer deadline day was said to be half of what Swansea City value the 22-year-old at. Yet Tottenham continue to look for a defender after failing to land Milan Skriniar and Antonio Rudiger. That means they will look to take advantage of the extended domestic deadline to try and seal a deal for Rodon. Now, the domestic deadline is in 10 days' time. A statement was released just a couple of hours ago from the Premier League, and it states Premier League, EFL, the FA, Women's Super League and Women's Championship stress commitment to getting supporters back into grounds. The Premier League, EFL, the FA, Women's Super League and Women's Championship want to assure all fans that together we are fully committed to your safe return to football grounds as soon as possible. The health of our nation remains our overriding priority. For many months we have been working with experts to make our grounds as safe as, if not safer than, any other public activity currently allowed. And we are consulting with the Football Supporters Association to keep supporters updated every step of the way. This is a very, very long statement from the Premier League on the Premier League website. I will put the link in the comment section below and the description box below as well. So if you would like to read the whole article, please do visit the link. It then goes on to say about successful test events, and then it goes on to say about reducing risk of transmission. Stadium environments can be modified and carefully managed. Measures could include screening spectators before they enter the ground, installing temperature checks, requiring masks to be worn, one-way systems and providing a code of conduct for all those attending on a match day. As I've said, I've picked out the key bits here, but it does go on to say we are determined to identify a path forward with government. We need clarity for our clubs and for you as supporters as to what the roadmap for change in this area looks like. We all know why caution is needed, and we ask government for consistency in their policy so sport is treated as fairly as other activities currently allowed to welcome spectators. Lastly, the statement says, so we will continue to urge the relevant authorities to let us, together, use ways to bring fans safely back into football grounds, starting with a return of a test event programme. So if we do so, then the benefits will not only be felt by the fans, but throughout society and the economy. And this is signed by Richard Masters, the Premier League Chief Executive, David Baldwin, the EFL Chief Executive, Mark Bullingham, the FA Chief Executive, and Kelly Simmons, the FA Director of Women's Professional Game. In the last week or so, Tottenham Hotspur were linked with a move to Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger. Of course, the move didn't happen before the transfer deadline, which finished yesterday. Former Tottenham goalkeeper Paul Robinson has been talking about the situation and said, I suspect that Chelsea see Tottenham as direct rivals, and that will have been a huge reason why they wouldn't have wanted to do business regarding Rudiger. Talking to the Football Insider, Paul Robinson continued and said Chelsea have spent a lot of money this window and they clearly want to shift a few players from the wage bill, but they would not want to sell to a direct rival in Tottenham in the same way that I would hope if Dele Alli was to leave Spurs, he would not be traded in to any of their top 6 rivals. As we all know, Tottenham head coach Jose Mourinho has brought in 6 new players in this summer transfer window, and Tottenham are the 9th biggest spenders in the Premier League in this transfer window. Chelsea have spent a staggering £226.1 million. Manchester City have spent £147 million. Aston Villa have spent £85 million. Leeds £84.5 million. Wolves £83.6 million. Liverpool £81.7 million. Arsenal £81.5 million. Everton £65 million. And Tottenham £62 million. It's another 12 days until Tottenham Hotspur Football Club play in the Premier League. Sunday the 18th of October at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against West Ham United. 4:30 kickoff. That game could see the return of Gareth Bale in a Spurs shirt. Of course, we're all looking forward to that day. The next under-18 game is on Sunday the 17th of October against Aston Villa at Hotspur Way. The next under-23 game is on Monday the 19th of October away at Everton at the Pure Stadium. And the Tottenham Hotspur women are in action tomorrow, 3:30 kickoff against London City at the Hive in the Continental League Cup. And then they are next in action in the WSL at the Hive again this Saturday, 12:30 kickoff against Manchester United. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything that I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel already, please do hit that subscribe button. And I will see you tomorrow for another Tottenham news video. Stay safe and well, and come on you Spurs.